Good morning to all. Hari Prasad, lecturer in Commerce, Government Degree College, Siddipet. We are discussing about income tax. So in earlier classes, we discussed that taxes are two types, direct taxes and indirect taxes. We discussed what is meant by direct tax, what are the advantages and disadvantages of direct taxes. And another class, we also discussed what is meant by indirect taxes, what are the advantages and disadvantages of income tax, of indirect taxes. Means both direct taxes and indirect taxes, both the taxes will have some advantages and some disadvantages also. We discussed the advantages and disadvantages of both direct and indirect taxes in earlier classes. Today we are going to discuss the difference between direct and indirect taxes. There is a difference between direct and indirect taxes. What are the difference we will discuss now. First difference is direct taxes will be charged on income or wealth etc. which is acquired by a person or assessee. Income or wealth. Direct taxes are levied on income or wealth. But indirect taxes are charged on sales, goods and services. Direct taxes will be charged on income and wealth, and indirect tax will be charged on goods and services, what we sold or what we purchased or what we imported or what we exported during the year. Means first difference is direct taxes will be charged on income and wealth, indirect taxes will be charged on goods and services. Second difference is the incidence and impact. Incidence and impact. The incidence and impact of direct taxes will be on same person. Means who pays tax, he has to bear the tax. But when we goes to indirect tax, the incidence and impact will be on different persons, because one person pays the tax and another person bears the tax. Impact will be finally on consumer. In case of direct tax, a person who earns income, he pays tax on his name and he is the final person who bears the tax burden. But in case of the indirect tax, tax will be paid by the manufacturer and it will be transferred from wholesaler, dealer, wholesaler, retailer. Finally it turns to consumer. Means one person pays the tax and one person bears the tax in case of indirect taxes. But in case of direct taxes, both will be same. Okay, same person will pay only one person will pay the tax and only one person will bear the tax. There is no chance for shifting. Third difference is, in case of indirect tax, the persons who earns more income will pay more tax. Means rich people pays more tax, middle class people pays some less tax, and poor people need not to pay tax. Means more income, more tax. Means who earns higher income, who earns much income, they have to pay much tax, and who earns low income, they have to pay low tax. In case of direct tax it is. But in case of the indirect tax, there is no such more income, more tax rule. All has to pay same tax. Third difference. How it is? Means slab rates will be there. For certain income, no tax. For certain income, 10% tax. For certain income, 20% tax. If more than 10 lakhs, 30% tax will be charged. But in case of indirect tax, so only one slab rate, 5% or 7% based on the goods and services. So only one rate will be there in case of indirect tax. But in case of direct taxes, different rates will be there. Tax rates will be increased for higher income group persons. Okay, the first difference is, what is the first difference? Charged on income and wealth in case of direct tax. In case of indirect tax, charged on goods and services. Second difference is, it will, the person, only same person will pay tax and same person will bear the tax. But in case of indirect tax, the person changes. One person pays the tax and another person bears the tax. Okay. Third difference is, higher income groups means different rates will be there. For higher income groups has to pay high rate of tax, low income groups has to pay low rate of tax. But in case of indirect tax, there is no such discrimination. Three differences. Fourth difference is, in case of direct tax, tax evasion is possible. Tax evasion is possible because generally assessees tries to show minimum income instead of actual what they earned. If a person earned 10 to 20 lakhs per annum, but he wants to show 5 to 6 lakhs income only to avoid tax by using various techniques or various loopholes of the record, we can say loopholes of the act. But in case of indirect tax, there is no such chance, or it is very difficulty to avoid tax or to avoid tax, because the tax itself includes in selling price. When we purchase the goods, automatically tax is paying out, need not to trace, need not to pay, like that. But in case of direct tax, it is a chance, there is a possibility to tax evasion. Fifth difference is, due to indirect tax, inflation will be decreased. Inflation will be decreased. But due to indirect taxes, inflation will be increased. Inflation will be increased. How it is decreasing of inflation? How it is increasing the inflation? By increasing tax rates, income tax rates or wealth tax rates, whatever it may be. By increasing tax rates, government takes money from public. By that, what happens is, money circulation decreases. When money circulation decreases, what happens? The inflation will be, there is a chance to decrease or to reduce inflation. So if money circulation is high, there is a chance for inflation. But by taking money from public in form of taxes, money circulation will be low, or money circulation will be minimized. By that, there is a chance to reduce. Or minimize the inflation. But in case of indirect taxes, there is a chance to increase inflation, because one cause or one reason or one symptom of character of inflation is increasing the prices, because indirect taxes includes in selling price. When indirect taxes increases, selling price increases. When price increases, demand decreases. By that, there is a chance to increase inflation. Means by direct taxes, inflation will be reduced. By indirect taxes, inflation will be decreased. These are some 5 reasons. First one is, direct taxes will be charged on income and wealth. Indirect taxes will be charged on goods and services. Second one, impact will be on same person, impact will be on different persons. Third one, income more tax in case of direct tax, more income more tax is not there in case of indirect. There is a chance to evasion of taxes. In case of indirect tax, it is very difficult to avoid tax. Direct taxes reduces inflation and indirect taxes increases inflation. Sixth reason is, there is a chance for shifting. There is a in case of direct tax, there is no chance to shifting from one person to another person, because a person has to pay tax on his own income. He has to bear the tax, and he has to pay on himself, on his name only, and he has to take receipt. But in case of indirect tax, the tax burden will be shifted from one person to another person, purchaser to dealer, manufacturer to dealer, dealer to wholesaler, wholesaler to retailer, retailer to consumer. Like that, there is a chance to shift. There is a chance to shift from one person to another person in case of indirect taxes, but in case of direct taxes there is no such chance, because same person has to pay tax, same person has to bear the tax, and same person has to face the impacts of the tax. Okay. Equality. The term equality we discussed. The term equality we discussed in direct taxes and in indirect taxes also. So the term equality means higher income groups has to pay high rates of taxes, lower income groups has to pay low rates of taxes. This is the meaning of equality here. The meaning of equality here is higher income groups has to pay high rates of taxes, lower income groups has to pay low rates of taxes. If a person is having only 4 lakhs income, he has to pay only 10%. If a person is having 7 lakhs income, he has to pay approximately, I'm telling, 20% tax. If a person is having more than 10 lakhs of income, he has to pay 30% of tax. When income levels increases, tax rates also increases. Higher income groups has to pay high rates of tax, lower income groups has to pay low rates of taxes. This is the meaning of equality, right? So the equality principle is followed by the direct tax, but in case of indirect tax there is no indirect taxes does not follows the equality rule, because ఇందాక తీసుకున్న ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఏమన్నా ఇక్కడ a person is having only 3 lakhs income, he is paying 10% tax on off from above exemption limit, and if he is having 7 lakhs income, 7 lakhs taxable income, he has to pay 20% tax. He is having 13 lakh 10 lakh above 10 lakhs taxable income, he has to pay 30%, means higher income, higher rates. But in case of indirect tax, the tax will be included in selling price itself, because whether he is higher income group or whether he is lower income group or whether he is very poor or whether he is karodpati or whether he is beggar, he has to pay same price for purchase of that particular product. There is no such equality rule. Equality rule is followed in direct taxes, and equality rule is not followed by the indirect taxes. Certainty is one more difference. So in case of direct tax there is a certainty. What is meaning of certainty? Certainty means taxpayer has to know the actual amount of tax paid by him. Assessee has to know how much tax paid by him. That is certainty rule. So this certainty rule is followed in case of direct taxes, but the certainty rule is not followed by the indirect taxes, because suppose a person is there, a person is having 12 lakhs taxable income. So 12 lakhs taxable income means he can calculate out of 12 lakhs up to 2.5 lakhs no tax, 2.5 lakhs to 5 lakhs 10 percentage, above 5 to 10 20 percentage, and above 10 30 percentage, cess, etc., etc. By that he can know certainly how much amount taxable he can calculate, or any person can calculate and assume. Not assuming, certainly should know this much of tax I have to pay with NPs also. But in case of indirect tax, indirect taxes are included in selling price, because we don't know. For purchasing a bath soap, we are paying 25 rupees inclusive of all taxes, but we don't know out of 25 rupees how much is tax. For purchase of a paste, we are paying 20 rupees inclusive of all taxes. We don't know how much tax out of 20 rupees. For purchasing a medicine, we are paying 45 rupees inclusive of all taxes. How much amount of tax is paying by us by purchasing at the time of purchasing the medicine? We don't know, means there is no certainty. But in case of direct tax, certainty is there. Certainty means the actual assessee should know the actual amount of tax paid by him. అతనికి ఎంత ట్యాక్స్ కడుతున్నా కరెక్ట్గా తెలుస్తుంది, certainty. But there is no chance to know in case of indirect taxes. Okay, right. Another difference is unpopular. What is meaning of unpopular? Popular. Unpopular అంటే బదనాం చేసడం అంటాం కదా, బదనాం చేయడం. సో డైరెక్ట్ ట్యాక్సెస్ is very unpopular in public. For indirect taxes, there is no such bother. Why these direct taxes are unpopular and indirect taxes are not such a worry? Because in case of direct tax, certainty rule is there. Due to certainty, assessee knows how much amount of tax he is paying first, and second thing is he has to pay in form of cash or check or uh, electronic money or whatever it may be, e-money, whatever it may be, he has to pay with his hands. That's why he bothers, he worries, he feels that this much of tax I am paying, this much of tax I am paying. That's why these direct taxes become very unpopular, very unpopular. అంతే కదా. నేను 12,000 ట్యాక్స్ కట్టినా, అది నేను క్యాష్గా కట్టినా, చెక్ ఇచ్చినా, లేకపోతే ఆన్లైన్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేసినా, లేకపోతే వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇట్ మేబీ, నేను 12,000 కట్టినా, నేను 12,000 కట్టినా, ఒక ఫీల్ ఉంటుంది. దట్స్ వై దిస్ అన్పాపులర్. బట్ ఇన్ కేస్ ఆఫ్ డైరెక్ట్ ట్యాక్స్, 45 రూపాయలు పెట్టి మెడిసిన్ కొన్నా, అందులో ఎంత ట్యాక్స్ పోయిందో నాకు తెలియదు. 20 రూపాయలు పెట్టి 20 రూపాయలు టూత్పేస్ట్ కొన్నా, అందులో ఎంత ట్యాక్స్ పోయిందో నాకు తెలియదు. 30 రూపాయలు పెట్టి బాతింగ్ సోప్ కొన్నా, అందులో ఎంత ట్యాక్స్ పోయిందో నాకు తెలియదు. సో దట్స్ వై ఐ డోంట్ నో. వాట్ ఐ ఫీల్ ఈస్, ఐ పెయిడ్ 20 rupees worth of paste only. I purchased 30 rupees worth of bathing soap. I purchased 45 rupees of medicine. But I don't feel like that out of these 45 rupees or 30 rupees or 20 rupees, taxes are there. I don't feel like that. That's why I don't bother about that amount, or I don't bother about that payment. But in case of direct tax, I feels very difficult because I am paying tax. That's why direct taxes become very unpopular, and indirect taxes do not have such worry. And examples for direct tax is wealth tax, income tax, etc. And examples for indirect tax is GST, sales tax, etc. These are some differences between direct taxes and indirect taxes. This is about the topic of direct and indirect taxes. In this topic, what we discussed in 3 classes, we discussed total direct indirect taxes. In one class, we discussed meaning, differences, meaning, advantages and disadvantages of direct tax. So what is the meaning of direct taxes? Direct taxes will be paid by the same person and beared by the same person. There is no chance to shift from one person to another person. Best example for direct taxes is our wealth tax and income tax. There are some advantages also for direct taxes. What are those advantages? Some advantages, I am telling only few, 2 or 3. Certainty is there, equality is there, and certainty is there, equality is there, and it is very low time and low cost to cover the taxes, etc. These are some advantages. Some disadvantages also there, very unpopular, and it is very difficult to collect, and there is a chance for evasion. For direct taxes, some advantages are there, some disadvantages also there. In same way, indirect taxes. What is the meaning of indirect taxes? Indirect taxes means taxes which are paid by one person and paid by one person. The taxes will be shifted from one person to another person, generally from manufacturer to dealer, dealer to wholesaler, wholesaler to retailer, retailer to consumer. Finally, consumer bears the tax. Generally, these indirect taxes will be imposed on goods and services. These indirect taxes also some advantages and some disadvantages. Out of advantages, some few things are, there is no word of unpopular, and there is no it is easy to collect, and total population contributes their efforts to build the nation. Out of disadvantages, equality is not there, uncertainty is there, and there is a chance for black market, etc. These are some disadvantages. These things are discussed in previous classes. And finally, in topic of direct indirect taxes, there are some differences between direct and indirect taxes. First difference is, direct taxes are charged on income and wealth, indirect taxes are charged on goods and services. Second one, second difference is incident and incidence and impact of direct taxes is on same person. Incidence and impact of indirect tax are different person. How it is, we have discussed it just now only, because direct taxes paid by the same person, paid by the one person, because there is same impact and incidences and same person. But in case of indirect, there is a chance for shifting from manufacturer to dealer. That's why paid by one person and paid by one person. This second difference. And third, hello, more income groups has to pay. More income groups has to pay more tax, less income groups has to pay less tax in case of direct taxes. But in case of direct tax, all has to pay same tax. In case of direct tax, evasion is possible, but in case of indirect tax, evasion is not possible. All direct taxes reduces inflation, but indirect taxes leads to inflation. Indirect taxes leads to inflation because selling price, when a selling price increase, there is a chance to increase inflation, right? In case of direct tax, there is no chance for shifting from one to another person, but in case of indirect tax, it is very easy to shift from one place to one person to another person. Direct taxes follows equality rule, and indirect tax does not follows equality rule. Next one is, in case of indirect tax, certainty is there. In case of indirect tax, there is no certainty rule. Direct tax are very unpopular, but in direct tax there is no such bother. Examples for direct tax is wealth tax and income tax, and example for indirect tax are GST, sales tax, etc., etc. Thank you very much.